I want to talk about sexless relationships when you are dating, okay, especially longer term ones. And I want to talk about the one thing that will never fix a sexless relationship when you've been dating long term, okay? So keep in mind, we see this a lot. Men that are engaged, things are great for 2 or 3 or 4 years, and then suddenly things are no longer great with their fiance, okay? And it goes back to the same rules. You need to be running the romance department. You should still be dating her, even if you're living together. Melanie, do we go on dates on a regular basis?
Well, I'm getting ready for one now.
Okay, yeah. How often do we typically go on dates?
At least once every couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would like to do weekly, but between both of our schedules, that doesn't always work. So 2 times a month minimum. Sometimes there might be
more.
a bunch of dates,
Yeah.
back-to-back days, depending on what's going on.
Right.
You got to keep doing that for the rest of your life if you want to be in a relationship with her, plain and simple. Okay, so you've got dates. You need to work on you. That is a continuous process, continuous journey. And don't be the victim. Don't be pouty. Don't be whiny. That's not going to help. But I'm going to give you the number one thing that will never solve a sexless relationship and what you shouldn't do if you're engaged and the relationship is not working or not going well. Do not get married. Marriage does not cure sexless relationships. If you don't fix it before, do not marry her. In fact, you need to work on yourself so you can figure out if this is a relationship that is going to stand the test of time. But if you're not married and you are already in a sexless relationship or one with a lot of conflict, or she's disengaged, or it just seems to have gone completely off the rails compared to the first couple of years, you need to work on you and lead the change you want to see one way or the other. That change may be a version 2.0 relationship because you've dropped the ball in some areas. She might not want to participate, which if you're not married, it's a lot easier to end that relationship. Do not marry a woman when you're in a sexless relationship that is not working for you, that does not get them suddenly excited and cure that issue. It is something I see all the time. Men are saying, well, we were having problems leading up to the marriage. Do not marry a woman if you are not happy with the way things are. If I was in a sexless relationship prior to May 26th, I would not have married you.
Yeah,
and I'm
fair.
saying that with her right there.
And
Okay.
honestly, she's on board. Same thing.
Well, you wouldn't have married me, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, we're not talking about when somebody's sick for a few months or other things. We're talking about there's no interest there, okay? And marriage is not a solution to any problem. It's not a solution to a sexless relationship. It's not a solution to a pregnancy. It's not a solution to the relationship has got problems. And it sure as hell shouldn't be the next step just because it's the next step. Do me a favor, hit subscribe if you would. If you're in a sexless relationship and you'd like to have a conversation about the very counterintuitive ways to fix it, reach out to my contact information below. Happy to have a free conversation with you, brother. We'll take it from there. Have a great week.